Looked a little anxious through impact on that one. And that's not getting home in two.
No, but as happens, Karen, when you...
Now, Chun, I'm sorry, Richard, Chun, Karen mentioned that she's in maybe a tire track from one of the many carts that have to work the event. That's the good news. That gives her a chance. The bad news is it's into the grain. It's very wet underfoot, and it's a severe side hill lie. So a lot could go wrong on this.
And if you want to stop this from turning over, just grip it a little bit harder with your left hand.
She did this, that. It didn't go left. This is right.
Planted amongst those trees, and
that didn't come out, did it?
No, it didn't.
There's also OB down there, and it's not far from the trunks of those trees.
No, we can see some stakes down there, white stakes.
Trees protecting her. Now this is the fate of Chun.
Yeah, the two steadiest players on the course, both going a little awry. So what is the prognosis for the leader?
Yeah, it's not good. It's got a lot of options here.
Are you going to be able to move that, Angie?
None of them are good.
Heading it, will you be able to move it? Right. That's okay.
Couldn't hear what a response to
So
whether she could move it or not.
We can go back to where we were, Angie, and play, or we can drop two, or we take two couplings any way you want. So two would bring you out here, or you can go over that side. You're only going to get it here, but this is mucky. Just think about it before you do anything. So roughly one, roughly two is going to be here. Give or take, you measure it properly. Or we go back. Now, let me see what brings you here.
What David's thinking now is maybe chop it out to the left and then play another shot out to the fairway and essentially be laying the same then as she went back and played a provisional and ended up with the same layup she was intending originally.
And the one thing about if we take a drop and chip it out, Angie, we can get the green in 4. Yeah, if you take a drop and then chip it out that way.
So relieved that she wasn't out of bounds, but the problems aren't over, obviously, for Chun. She's going to take a drop. It's just a question of where.
The effective penalty will be the same. It'll still be essentially a two-shot penalty, yeah.
Think about, you know. So before we go back, this will be our 4th, or we go back there and play our 3rd, which is going to be easier. I think there's too much there, Angie, to be honest with you. I do.
Just try the dress.
Yeah, hold on. Okay. Good club.
Going to have a feel to see what it's like. And it is worth playing.
Potential injury.
100% sure
she tries playing it.
2 club lengths, otherwise it's a waste of time. Let's go back. Yeah. Just mark it, but you can take an unplayable, you know this.
Quickly deciding it wasn't worth the risk.
Now by going back, Richard and Karen, she has to drop it in that same rough and likely won't get as good a lie as she had originally.
No, and when she had dropped it, when she was going to play the provisional, it really nestled down quite very badly too.
Well, it just shows you, doesn't it? She looked unflappable. She looked like it was going to be a question. The talk was of can she get 21 under par, talking about records, and then one bad shot. And, well, that 4-shot lead might be reduced a little bit after what is one of the easiest holes on the golf course.
Yeah, she's walking with quite a lot of purpose there. And yeah, that's frustrating when, you know, when you get down there, you've been told it's okay, it's in bounds, it gives you hope, and then only to be dashed when you realise that there is no
big tree there.
So she has dropped. Jerry, I don't know if you got to see what kind of lie she got.
No, Richard. A lot of hustle right now to run back there, but it didn't look good based on her reaction when it fell into the ground.
We can't see the ball.
No. That'll be in the fairway, though, and about 20 yards further than she would have pitched out with her fourth shot. So a net gain, but still looking at a big number, as my 3 British fellow commentators would say, a mare.
You're learning fast, Jerry.
Huge test of your patience and your discipline right here now, Karen, isn't it?
It is, and she's got to just say, because in a player's mind you think that's what I should have done the first time. I should have just got down the fairway, and instead of trying to be too greedy, trying to get more out of it. I mean, Inji doesn't have the power to get it down there a long way, but she seems pretty comfortable in terms of her demeanour. She doesn't seem too flustered at the moment.
This looks really good.
So a chance to walk away with a bogey, perhaps. It's turned out to be a very expensive hole for Inji Chun. She's still the leader. What had seemed a step-by-step march to victory, suddenly some questions around. Out in 34 with a double bogey 7. 14 under, her lead's 3, but of course that could become 2 in a minute.
As a player, though, you just tell yourself it was just one bad shot. That's it. Just